up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here with a very exciting reaction and review video. So for those of you that don't know, where the hell have you been? There is an amazing channel dedicated to all things DC, all things Marvel, and it's called Bat in the Sun. Link to that channel is in the description below. They are a fan-made company. There's a small group of people that love all things superheroes, all things Batman, and this is one that I've had my eye on for a very long time. It's been in my watch list, but I wanted to watch it through with you guys and give my first-hand reactions and a very quick review on it. So this is Batman Dying is Easy, which sounds a little bit off the chain, or a little bit off the hook. I'm very excited to get my eyes on it and finally sit down and watch it with you guys live. So this is going to be the video that I've put together for you, just to give you my full flavour of reactions and my full flavour of all things Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan, have been since I was very young, back in the days where I used to wrap towels around my neck and pretend it was a cape, because that's the kind of thing you do as a kid. And here we are, just going to witness what is probably going to be a very well put together fan-made film. Just to give you guys a bit of a heads up, this is all put together by fan donations. This is not backed by any big company like Warner Brothers, DC, or anything like that. This is purely fan-made. So some of these short films are absolutely amazing. And if you guys want to check out some of the other reviews and fan-made films that I've done, there's not many of them. There is a playlist, and the link to that playlist is in the description below in this video. One of them was Horn of Gondor, which was a very good fan-made Tolkien film based on the Rangers of Gondor. So if you guys want to go and check that one out, the link to that is also in the description below. But without further ado, I hope you're doing well, keeping safe. This is my reaction and slightly reduced, very hands-on review of Batman Dying is Easy. So let's enjoy. They've also done another one. I cannot remember for the life of me what it was called, but I loved it. These are all, as I said, fan-made stuff. Cinematography, the outfits were absolutely amazing last time I watched this. Look at that. Some of the fan-made stuff is quite often better than the films themselves. Star Wars, for example, there's loads of Star Wars films. Star Wars is a good one that has been put together by fans, which I recommend you guys go and check out. Dying is easy, unless you're alive.
Still, there are no leads on the 3 missing police officers. The commissioner had this to say.
I got the best people working on it, but the trails run cold.
The district attorney has launched multiple investigations with no result.
Pigs.
Every night this team, Gotham citizens have taken to the streets in a candlelight vigil with hopes they will find them. If you have any information...
Oh damn.
Please contact...
Holy shit!
An uninvited guest!
You enjoy stealing innocence. You get off on it.
After chocolate and cream cake, the girls, my Alice's, seem to enjoy it.
Never again. Friday.
Love all things Batman.
Don't leave me here! Please!
Cinematography is even better than the first one, and the first one was really good. So some of them are canon to the comics, and some of these stories are non-canon, so not relevant to the history of Batman. just their own spin-off stories, but they are really, really good.
For a briefing.
Hey, give me a minute, would you?
Speak further.
Bullock, what do you want?
Hey, you showed up. How's it hanging there, Bats?
I don't have any time for your lack of candor, Bullock. Talk.
You think I enjoy coming up here in the middle of the night? Freezing my butt off? Just because Gordon's in the hospital? I got real cases. I got actual things to do. 3 of my men are missing, and you know what? I'm gonna find out where they are, one way or another. I don't really have a lot of
Outfit looks
extra
amazing.
time to babysit a freak in a cape, flying around the city pretending to be a superhero. You know, just because Gordon respects you doesn't mean I have to, right?
That goes both ways.
Bruce Lee off the edge.
Listen, you know what? I have some good news for you.
If those of you that says Batman doesn't kill
The
anyone,
pasty-faced clown
he does worse. He puts people in wheelchairs,
is,
kicks them
dying.
off ledges, breaks bones.
Anything else?
Well, he's demanding to see you, of course. You guys, spent most of your life together, right? I thought maybe you'd be excited. There'd be a little celebration from your side of things. You know, as far as I'm concerned, one of you madness dwellers is getting exactly what you deserve.
Death of the Joker, nothing to celebrate.
All I'm saying is that somebody should have pulled the trigger on him a long time ago.
Well, you're the one with a gun and a license to kill.
Yeah. Well, don't tempt me there, Bat.
Yeah, do it. And you'll see exactly how deep this well of madness can run.
Kind of like Ben Affleck's Cal.
Isn't
We're still waiting on you.
It's very, very similar to Ben Affleck's Batman in terms of the outfit and the general
Excuse me.
demeanor. Really
Listen.
good though, I love it.
I thought I told you to give me a minute. Anyway,
Classic Bats.
geez, what the hell?
Can't wait to
Hey,
hear more
Bats!
on Gotham Knights, by the way, guys, which is delayed to next year now, unfortunately, but hopefully it'll be worth the wait.
Hugo, I'm on my way.
You go
Transfer
strange.
Joker from his cell to the recreation room.
I see you spoke to Lieutenant Bullock. I would have reached out to you personally, but I have no way of contacting you
Nice
directly.
shades, bro.
As it should be.
Looks like he's in the Matrix. We need a good Matrix game. I know we had Enter the Matrix and Path of Neo. These were amazing on PS2. With the new film coming out, who knows? Arkham Asylum. Maybe we're going to see a couple of cameos, hopefully. Harley Quinn, maybe Calendar Man, bit of Cobblepot.
Good evening to all. This is Dr. Hugo Strange. This announcement is regarding tonight's schedule. Due to a code B27, dinner and all night activities may be delayed until further notice. Mandatory lockdown is in effect. Staff on sub-level 6.
What size is that dude's head?
Please be extra cautious. That is all.
Riddle this. It
Riddler.
belongs to you, but everyone else uses it.
Poison Ivy. Jeez.
Did you miss me? I hope you've gotten all my love letters.
Wow, Harley, he walked right past you. That's another man in Arkham who doesn't respect you.
Shut up, baby!
Good rock.
kinky. I like it. Yes, get these off of me.
It's all yours.
They do loads of behind the scenes videos as well, guys, of how they put together the productions for these short films. Really highly recommend you go and check out their channel. Go and check out their stuff. They've got things like Wolverine against
This
Deadpool.
moment, it was supposed to take place on the
Like
Gotham
fantasy
Bridge,
matchups as well.
or the old water reserve, or at Jerry's abandoned circus, televised for millions to see. It wasn't supposed to end like this.
What do you want?
I'm dying. Melanoma.
Well, I guess that acid bath wasn't too funny, was it?
The night we first met. With all my close calls, skin cancer, the humor is not lost on me. I guess dying is easy.
Yeah, and comedy is hard. Why am I here?
That's a great question. I want you to finish what you started. I want you, Batsy, to kill me, not the cancer. Our legacy is too grand to end with
It's not going to do
a
that.
whimper. It must be epic. It must be gut-wrenching. You have nothing to say. I just told you that I'm dying. This is it, the final confrontation. After all we've been through, this is our final soliloquy.
I don't care about our legacy.
You're a coward. You won't kill me because you're afraid. Not because of some high moral code or your one rule. It's because without me, you can't justify your own existence.
You're right. I am afraid. I'm afraid of myself. That once I murder, I'll like the taste of it. And then I'll kill every single inmate at Arkham Asylum. But you need me. Freeze has Nora. Poison Ivy has her environmental cause. And Riddler has his puzzles. But you have nothing.
Riddler's got his Rubik's
Without
Cube.
me, you become your worst fear. And that's being upstaged by everyone here.
I am the king of this asylum. See my crown? It sparkles in the bitter glow of twilight.
Such a hard character to pull off the
See,
Joker,
Batsy,
but he's doing really well.
I am the one thing that you are not. You've spent your whole life fighting crime, night after night. Dead sidekick after dead sidekick. And for
One of them was
what?
your fault.
You're utterly miserable. Afraid of the one thing that could possibly bring you joy. See, I am completely and genuinely happy. I wake up every morning with a great big smile. I absolutely love my life. But you absolutely hate yours. I've often wondered, where were you when the boy laid bleeding out on the floor in that dusty warehouse? Where were you? True, presenting him to me was a stroke of genius, masterful in your story writing. And I have to give the boy credit. He knew how to sell it. His firm, muscular body breaking under the weight of my lead crowbar.
Dear.
Do you know what his last words were? with his last breath what he said.
He's trying to rile him up.
He said your name over and over again. I would give anything to hear the boy scream your name one last time. Oh, did I hit a nerve? Ouch. Well, I digress. Moving on. How could we forget our favorite redhead? So photogenic, so young. Do you know what I remember most about this night? It was her hair. It smelled like lavender.
I've had enough of this.
Then finish it. Do what everyone wants and just kill me.
Sounds a
I'm
bit
not
like
an
you, doesn't it?
executioner.
Just an indirect one, Betsy. I can never measure up to your death toll. Yours is the accumulation of everyone in this asylum. Half the tombstones in Gotham are because of you. That's your legacy. How many people would still be alive if you had died years ago? Robin would have a little flock of his own. And Barbara, her dreams shattered like her spine.
You say that you're king around here, but all I hear is the same old song and dance. You're no longer relevant. When's the last time that you've been in the news? Croc, Ivy, Freeze. Even Condiment King have had their headlines. What have you done?
Let me unveil the curtain, Betsy. You know those 3 missing police officers? I killed them.
What?
I gutted them and left them to rot at O'Neill's Toyland. I can't tell you how much of a joy it's been to watch in secret as Gotham's torn itself apart.
So they are going with a lot of the canon stuff. Which is
Or
cool.
did you get all that?
Loud and clear. O'Neill's Toyland. I'm sending the info to GCPD now.
You're so predictable. I knew that if I worked you up, you'd lose your focus.
Worked up. I'm dying.
Are you?
What are you talking about?
I faked your toxicology report, along with your blood samples.
Look at me. I'm sick.
I've been poisoning your water supply for weeks. I knew that if you thought that you were dying, then you'd play your cards out to try to impress me.
Yeah, nice.
I discovered that one of Jervis's thugs had possession of a police baton. It was registered to one of the missing police officers. I found 3 sets of fingerprints, and one of them was yours.
Nice. Played him in his own game.
You lied to me. You lied when you said you don't care about me. But you do. You've spent weeks planning and preparing this. So we could have another
It's true, they kind of bounce off of each other.
inspiring performance.
Polar opposites, but the same.
I must say, Betsy, bravo.
Killing Joke kind of goes into that a lot more.
Bravo.
I guess dying isn't easy.
Is that a joke?
Brilliant acting there, really good. The production of this is just like a full budget film. It's crazy what they can do now. It's amazing that all of the funding from this has come from you guys, people that have funded.
We're about done here, Lieutenant.
The channel.
All right. Good job. See you guys downtown tomorrow. All right, take it easy.
Guy needs to strip some.
So, you've been playing everyone the whole time, and me included.
It had to be real.
Think I was too stupid to sell it?
Those are your words, not mine.
I wish we could have saved the men in time.
Those men were already dead.
Excuse me, what was that? What'd you just say?
I said they were already dead.
You knew they were dead.
Yes.
Then what was all that about? Why did you do all that for them?
I didn't do it for them. I did it for their families. I had to take away hope so their families could heal. It said that the worst thing to come out of Pandora's box were not the sorrows or the plagues. It was hope itself. Hope's a gamble. Hope lacks certainty. And this city knows all too well what hopelessness and pain can do. It drives it mad. Now without hope, maybe the family can start the healing process and move on.
Yeah. I can see why Gordon respects you. Used to think you were too crazy to deal with. But I realize now, underneath that Halloween costume, you're actually not such a bad guy at all. What an asshole.
Cinematography is amazing.
Bullock was right calling me a madness dweller. Not knowing why or who killed my parents has left me with this endless open wound. An abyss that I stare into every night. It's that lack of closure that's turned me into this monster. A monster that I both fear and embrace. A monster that I call the Batman.
So there we go, ladies and gents. First impressions, wow, it's a amazing credit to these guys for putting together such an amazing fan-made film. As I said, all the cinematography, the production, the direction, the costumes, the lighting, everything has been put together almost manually by these people that have pulled together funds from people like yourselves that have submitted donations, and they've put together a very, very cool short film for us DC/Batman fans. It wasn't as good personally, I feel, as City of Scars. City of Scars just felt like there was more action in there. The opening to this was absolutely amazing, where he went in and did all the ninjutsu on all those guys and broke a few limbs. I thought we were going to get some action in this one, but it might be this was a shorter film for such reasons such as COVID. They might have had some issues with getting location shots. They might have had some issues with close contacts and all that kind of thing, so COVID probably put a dampener on it, but I'm going to rate it for what it is, and I feel that it wasn't as strong as the other film they did, City of Scars. Without saying that, I did enjoy it. I'm not saying it's a bad fan-made film. I think a lot of the cinematography, so the swooping shots of the city, all the effects like the smoke coming out of the grates, it feels really gritty, it feels like it's Gotham. I love how they touched on the fact of, you know, there's canon stories in there such as Robin dying, Barbara getting paralysed and becoming more of a support function to Batman outside of Batgirl. So she is basically Batman's IT support now, which is what we know from the comics and the lore of the story. It was nice also to see some of the cameos from the enemies appearing in there. So we had Killer Croc, we had the Riddler, we had Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn. There was loads and loads of cameos in there, which I hope is a sign of things to come with the direction that these guys might go in. They might give us some more Batman stuff with those characters in. As I keep saying, these guys are not funded by Warner Brothers, they're not funded by Marvel or DC. They are purely fan-made, which I think is an absolute credit to them. So the costume is absolutely amazing. Batman's costume is amazing. The special effects, where you had the Batcave in the beginning, where the Batmobile was coming up from the level platform. Also, just the cowl, the detective sort of vision that came on when he was looking at the police baton. I thought that was absolutely amazing. All stuff that you can't really put together cheaply. These guys did not scrimp on production value, but they did it on a very, very small budget compared to some of the bigger stuff that we're used to seeing. So a very, very massive well done to Bat in the Sun. Full credit to you guys as well. This is a really, really good short film. If you guys want to see more of this stuff, feel free to go and subscribe to their channel. The link to their channel is in the description below of this video. Go and let them know in the comments what you thought of the film, what you want to see, and if you do want to contribute, and give them some donations just so they can continue making some amazing content like this for us fans. Go and subscribe to their channel, go and sign up to their Patreon page, and get the support in there. Overall, I enjoyed it. It wasn't as good as City of Scars. I would like to have seen more action in there. The acting was absolutely fantastic. The back and forth between Batman and the Joker. I loved how the character nailed the Joker persona. It's a very, very difficult character to master, and I think we're seeing more and more of the actor's version of the Joker coming through in these short films. Started to do it really well in City of Scars, but in this one in particular, it's more focused on the relationship between Batman and the Joker, which is the crux of the whole Batman story, really. I also liked how at the end it sort of ties into the whole constant battle that Batman has in his own mind, that is he doing this for himself, or is he doing it for vengeance? Is this actually what he wants? Does he enjoy it? He doesn't, but he's also addicted to it. It's all that he knows. It's what his life has become. He is both scared of Batman and fully embracing what Batman is, because Batman is part of who he is, and he uses that to strike fear into those who have done wrong, basically. Namely, coming off the back of that memory of what he witnessed with his parents getting murdered in the alleyway over next to nothing. So very, very strong moral ties to the story, very, very strong ties to the Batman universe in general. I really like the little nods like that, especially to Robin and Batgirl. It tied into some of the canon storylines that we know and love, which was nice. I just would have liked to have seen more, really. I know it was a short film, but the City of Scars was sort of half an hour, 35 minutes, so I'd like to have seen a little bit more. As I said, I wouldn't be surprised if COVID had a lot of influence on how long this video was. So hopefully they will get some more free reign as lockdown begins to lift, and we'll begin to see more and more videos like this and more fleshed out content. I just would have liked to have got my teeth into a little bit more. Maybe learning more about Commissioner Gordon, maybe learning more about the Joker story, maybe just having a bit more of a back and forth with one of the villains as he was walking through the asylum, either with Mr. Freeze, Harley Quinn, just something there. But I think the focus was to zone in on Batman finally getting the upper hand on the Joker, playing a little joke of his own, poisoning the water supply, making him think that he had melanoma, and in the process basically manipulating him to come out with the answers as to what happened to the police officers that we saw got killed in the beginning, and Joker basically admitted it, and through that he got the answer that he wanted. But I'm already thinking outside of this and thinking, what's next? What could have been done? Could they have added anything else to it? I don't know. But as a Batman fan, I really enjoyed it. I really liked the Easter eggs and the nods to the universe. I love the nods to the story and the canon story that we know and love. And I'm very excited to see where these guys take it. But let me know your thoughts on this, guys. Did you enjoy it? Did you expect anything different? And what did you think of the story? I personally really love the acting. I think both characters, Kevin Porter that plays Batman and the guy that plays Joker, they're absolutely amazing. I think they've nailed their own sort of mould of what the characters are, and they're bringing something original to the table. Heath Ledger did the same, Jack Nicholson did the same, and we're looking like we're going to be seeing slowly an evolved Joker that comes in, both nodding to the Joker that we know and love, the craziness that's there, the laugh, the facial mannerisms, but we're also seeing something a little bit more unique in that it's his own persona that's coming through that character as well a little bit. So I really like that. I would like to see where this goes. I would like to maybe see something along the lines of Batman and Harley Quinn and how she's involved in all of this. Maybe they could do something with Mr. Freeze in the next installment, who knows. But if you guys want to see more of this content, please leave a thumbs up on the video. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you thought. Did you like it, and what did you think? What would you like to see next? And don't forget to go over to the Bat in the Sun channel, give them a thumbs up as well on the video, give them a subscribe, and if you want to contribute, you can support them on their channel, provide them some donations, and we'll see more and more amazing content like this in the near future. So I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to be doing more reaction videos like this soon. I'm going to get back into the swing of doing different types of content for you guys now, not just gameplay through. So here is your first reaction video. I'm going to add this to the reaction playlist, so more of this is coming down the pipeline. Until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again in the next video. Peace.